Welcome to the installation of the bar counter model 1004, which is the model that in front of you. As you can see, this is a very easy installation, as it gives you an overview how it would look like. As from the back, like that, and there's a wine rack in the middle, and also two storage sides on both ends, left and right. Okay, let's begin. As you can see now, this is actually the three front piece of the bar counter. Now, as you can see, there's actually one on the left hand side, one the middle one, and one on the right hand side. Now, whenever you can see a plastic ring, you're gonna put in the screw in like that. Now, bear in mind, just put just enough to touch the plastic ring only, like that. We do 1, 2, 3 there, and also on the right hand side panel we also do 1, 2 and 3 in as well. Now as for the middle one, now as for the middle piece, you also put 1 screw there, 2 and 3 as well. Now for directional wise, bear in mind, you can see or look at the square there. The top piece, front piece, would be the small square, and the lower bit would be the longer square one. So that's how you identify which is the top and which is the bottom. So this case here, the top one is there, and the long rectangular shape will be at the bottom. Now as you have finished putting these 3 screw in, now we're ready to assemble in. We push it in like so, push it together, make sure it's nice and tight, and using a flat screwdriver we turn 180 degrees clockwise direction to lock it in like so. Now we do the same thing for the second piece also, 1 there, 2 there, and also 3 there, and do exactly the same as before. Make sure you lock it in like that, make sure nice and tight, and make sure there's no gap. If there's no gap there, just push it in and adjust the locking device a bit. Now we're ready to lock it in. Make sure it's 180 degrees or lock in like so. Now as for this part, it's actually the front piece is now ready for assemble. Next we're putting also the right hand side panel. First we put in the locking device there. Make sure the locking device, the arrow bits must be facing where the arrow come from, where the screw come from, like that. And also the last one we put it in one more there. Bear in mind, make sure the arrow, as you can see, there is facing where the screw is. And we do the same as for the other side as well. 3 locking device in, and the third one there as well. Okay, now we're ready to assemble in the left panel by putting in like that. One is actually nicely fit. Once again we lock it in 180 degrees directions like so, and turn over. We do also the same for this side as well. Now we put it in like that. Bear in mind, if it doesn't go in, you might need to use your flat screwdriver and adjust the locking device a little bit in order to go in like there. As you can see here, this is actually the base of the counter bar. Now with this one here, you can see there, the back is actually got a hollow base there, and the front there should be nice and even right through. Now as you can see, the front there has got 1 hole there, and also second one there's another hole there. Now we do the same procedure. Wherever you can see a plastic ring, you put in the screw in like that. Now you require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 in total. And we put it in like so, and we're ready to put in the other piece in to join together. Hi, this is a very important announcement following the procedure that you're going to do. In the video you're about to see, the two panels on the top here should be reversing this direction as indicated on the drawing, like that, and same as the other side. So this is the correct way, and the rest of the procedure please follow the video. Next we're going to put in two panels on the base there. Now remember, there's two pieces of the same identical. Now make sure the smooth side is actually go from the inside like that, and also the edge, as you can see there, must be facing from the inside. As you can see there, we actually stand in the front of the counter, so this piece must be facing now the smooth side on this side, and the edge must be go from the inside like so. And we do the same for this side there, also the smooth side on this side, and this side here. As you can see, there's actually 6 holes here, which is actually used for putting the shelf later on. Now we're putting at the moment 2 screws there, 1 there. As you can see, it would look like this. This is type of screw we're putting in for the shelving. Now we put 1 on each side, 1 and 2 there, depend how high you want to do your shelving there. So we just put 1 there for the time being, just for demonstration, like that. And then we also put in 2 locking devices, 1 there, 2 there to lock it in. And we do the same procedure as before, with turning the locking device in a clockwise direction with a 180 degrees turn. And make sure it's nice and tight in order for them to secure nicely. And we do also on this side here exactly the same, also locking in the same procedure. Now once you finish with the 2 panels there, we're going to put in the wine rack. As you can see, actually there, like that, we're going to put in. Now with this piece here, we're going to put in, as you can see, there's 2 holes. We're going to put in, as you can see there, 1 wooden dowel there, and also 1 on this side as well. And then we're ready to put it in. Now here we're going to put in the wine rack. Now the wine rack, as you can see before, there's 1 on the bottom and 1 set on the top as well. Now as shown before, you have to put in a wooden dowel in, and also when we finish, we also need 1 of these screws, and you also have to accompany with a washer like that before you screw it in there, in order to lock it in sideways like so. And we do the same thing with the screw, and we lock it in this side as well. And we're going to use this screw here like that as before, and put it in to lock it in like so. Okay, and we'll do the rest of the 4 pieces of racking there like that. And then when you're ready and you use this Allen key, tie the clockwise direction to tie it in like so for the rest of the 4 screws there. Okay, and we do the same thing for the other side to lock it in. Now we're ready to assemble the front piece in as before, and we join in together to the back of this piece together like that. Make sure you have put everything lined in, and we put in the locking device to lock it in like so. Once you have fitted in the front piece around it, make sure it's nice and tight, and we put in 11 locking device in. As you can see there, 1 there, 2, 3, just follow along down there aside and put all in. And after you have put in the locking device, you turn in and make sure you lock it 180 degrees clockwise position. So make sure it's nice and tight in order to have this unit nicely secure. Next, as you can see, this table piece here, one smooth side like that. Now we turn it over. As you can see from the inside, we need to put in 4 screw in, 1, 2, and also 2 on the other side, 1, 2, like that. Now we're ready to assemble in. Now make sure you have this table piece, the hole is actually in this direction. When you turn it in, the hole must be facing inside there in order to lock it in like so. Okay, and which is what we do it now. Now we'll give it a few light tap. Make sure it's nice and even and lock into the lock inside there. Now by using this long screw with the washer in, we're locking in along side inside there, along all the way, as you can see there, like there, and make sure everything is nicely secure. Now next we're gonna put in the shelving for the drawer. As you can see there, we use this screw, this type of screw there, to put it in. Now you put this one in to the level that you require, like that, and we just simply screw it in. If you screw the first one, make sure you got all the other 3 in the same level. Next, when you finish that, you put in the shelving in like so, and now the shelving is done. Now we do the same for the other side as well. Now this part here, we're going to put it in the corner piece in. Now before you put it in, make sure you measure, make sure the holes there is lined up with the holes there, there, and also there. Before you put it in, make sure it's all the levels actually all lined up, and also make sure the bottom piece actually is at a wider piece one, and the top piece is actually the shorter piece one, and then line up like that. And then next we're going to put in the screw from the back, from here,